Hello everybody and welcome back to... Oh, that's the reverser, not the... I know what I'm doing! That was the throttle, not the brake. Open! Open! Go along the path. Still pretty long, but I've seen longer. Have I? I'm not sure. Ooh, we haven't even gotten through the first part of the video yet. I haven't even gotten through part 1, I don't think. And I'm already tired. Oh, gosh. I appreciate your good wisdom. Okay, so here we are, back here, hello everybody, and welcome to part 2 of this wonderful Train Sim World 2 adventure. Now, I bet you're wondering why this is part 2, or how I know this is part 2, because usually I record this all in one sitting. There could be two reasons, you know. One, I could have just made a guess, and here we are, a lucky guess. Or I could have, and this is the actual reason, have had to do the whole route over again because of a glitch, game crash. So yeah, the game crashed, and yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it. The game crashed, had to do this all over again. I've been making sure to save a lot now. And also, I made sure that we got our speed really close to, like, 0 as we crested the hill. That way we wouldn't be going into this downhill section with, like, so much speed built up. You know, we want to kind of come to the hill and, like, almost stop. But we were stopping, so I had to apply some power as we got continuing going down. But as you can see, now we are in the tunnel, as you can see. And we got a big old steep slope ahead of us. And a bunch of 35 mile per hour traveling. There's a 60 right here, but the 60, it's a lie. The 60 is a lie. You can see how lying it is. So, yeah. Yep, we can pretty much see that we just go, like, 35 for the whole thing. So, we don't get our hopes up with this 60, because it's a lie. But, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully the game doesn't crash again. If it does, though, I have saved now. And yeah, hopefully we can maintain our speed down this slope a little better now. Because yeah, before, I didn't, you know, you were going so fast down this downhill section because I'm like, yay, finally some speed. But then, you know, that's not really a good idea when, you know, you need to try to slow down. And then, whoa, we had to start using automatic brake. Which he did talk about needing automatic brake. But I'm thinking, power handle should be enough. You know, power handle should be enough. But it's not enough when you're going that fast. And it probably still won't be enough. I don't know. I just kind of like the idea of just, like, slowly cresting over the hill. Getting our speed right down to 0 as we started the downhill section. But obviously it didn't work out because I completely forgot about all our coal cars behind us. Yeah, because our coal cars were still on the downhill section. We might have been... Or on the uphill section. We might have been on the downhill section, but the coal cars were still on the uphill section. So that was kind of pulling us down that way. So I probably could have waited a bit longer to reduce the throttle. I probably didn't have to reduce it as soon as I did, but oh well, it's fine. It makes for this very weird kind of dip and then zigzag as we get back up to speed. Because I dropped my speed, built it back up again, dropped it, built it back up again, dropped it, just to kind of get over this hill. Because, see, look, all this is, like, right coming down the hill. I was like, okay, we're on the downhill section. I can coast. But no, our train cars are still on the uphill section, like, down here. So, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We solved it, though, because we are master train drivers. But yeah, 18 miles into Cumberland receiving yard. Very nice. We might have to make use of some sand as well. As we go down this the slope. I actually saw a really cool video. I might link it in the iCard the other day. I saw a really cool video the other day of, I think it was like a Russian train or some kind of, I think it was a Russian train. You couldn't really see the train. It was, you know, just an image. The video was literally just of the wheels. But you could see the sand coming out of the sand hose or whatever, and spraying the sand on the wheels. That was kind of cool. Because, yeah, literally when you press that sand button, when I go, boop, and press the sand button, that literally, there's a hose, and like a sand reservoir, and it takes sand, and it blasts it, like a sand blaster, and it blasts it against the wheels, and that kind of adds some traction. Because, yeah, when we have just steel-on-steel interaction, we don't get that much traction. But with sand, we can try to stop the wheel slip. And you can see in the video, the wheels are slipping, they spray the sand, and then the wheels get some grip, and they're able to grip on. It's really cool. I'll definitely link it in the iCard, if I remember. If I don't, you can yell at me. But yeah, it's a really cool video, and props to the guy who made it. Very cool. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think that's something that's modeled in Train Sim World, though. Yeah. Unfortunate. I mean, it would take a lot of work to do that, I think. Anyway, I think we're getting to the point where I'm going to put this on max and just hope for the best. Because, yeah, we're going to get to the part where we're... Yeah, at this point, all our coal cars are going down the hill with us. So, yeah, I think it's about time we put that into max. Maybe we'll hit the sand a little bit, and we don't really need to bother with sand when that's that. But I just want to see something real quick. If we zoom in... Yeah, there's our train wheels. Yeah. I press X. I don't really see... Do you guys see any sand coming out? Oh, there you go. There's a sand hose. So that hose right there, I'll highlight it. But yeah, there's nothing coming out. But that would be where the sand comes from. Neat. Yeah. Obviously, there's no image for that. But that is cool. Yeah, there's no animation for the sand coming out of there. It would be cool. Maybe like a little... I don't know, particle effect. Probably wouldn't be too much to do. I don't know. But yeah, those little sand hose. And whoa, the Elmcreek is actually doing a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, before. Yeah, let me see if I can just go see it again. So yeah, that little doohickey right there. I think yeah, those things. Yeah, that. And they don't have it back there, but do they have it up front? Yeah, there is one up front. Is this the one that gets activated when I press the button? Nah. I feel like I'm seeing something, but I think that's just... No, that's just some weird graphical glitch when it comes to these spinning wheels. Yeah. Neat. Yeah, very cool, though. Yeah, learn something new every day. About the sand and stuff. Anyway, I think we're coming up to one of my favorite parts of this route. If I can just pull up the map. Yes, the Horseshoe Bendy Bend. This part's fun because you can see our trailers. If I... Yeah, notice them. That is. Okay, 1.7 max dynamic brake time. And yeah, as I said before, which would have been the part of the video that you guys didn't see, because that was the part where the game crashed, and I'll probably just delete all that, because I'm redoing the commentary here. Yeah, as you can see, we're getting farther away from Cumberland receiving yard. We were at 19. We went from 18 miles to 19 miles, and that's because once again, if you look at the map, we will get farther away from our destination. As we go around this bend, we'll actually get farther away, and then we make up all the distance in this one last mad dash. So yeah, that's kind of how this route works. I know a lot about this route. After all, it is the first route that I did on Train Sim World, and I've done like pretty much all the scenarios, and all the scenarios are pretty much up and down this line. So I've seen it from head to toe several times. So I'm quite familiar with this route. We could probably let off some dynamic because we are at 1.3. Here we go. Here's the bend. Here's the bend that I love oh so much. And I will save because I'm paranoid. I don't want the game to crash again. But if it does, you know, it's fine because I'll have saved. It's crazy. I used to save a lot. I mean, I guess I did save a lot on Clinchfield Railroad, yeah. I guess almost on the passenger routes, doing all those passenger routes, I kind of fell out of the need for saving. I didn't, you know, I lost the need to do it. I'm like, oh, I don't need to save. Passenger routes, they're easy. But then, yeah, once you get back on the freight routes, gotta make sure you're saving, even though it wouldn't have been an issue if the game didn't crash. The game just couldn't handle, I don't know, game got overloaded or something. I'm not quite sure. I have known for the longest time that I do need to get more RAM for my PC, and I am working on that. It's just, yeah, I have to wait until I can get enough money. Because, yeah, rendering and stuff has started to become very glitchy, as some of the previous Farming Simulator videos have to show for it. And, yeah, That's due to there not being enough RAM for the system to utilize when rendering, so it kind of glitches out in a way. Anyway, if you can look back there, you might be able to see the rear of us. I'm not sure. If you have a really good eye, you might be able to see the back of us. But I might just open up the map and you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see. I mean, we're not quite long enough, but you can see it, like a longer train. You can see the back of it through this bend. I also went on a bit of a tangent and forgot to look, but you know, you can tell what I'm saying. You can see the rear view. You can see the back of the train. I think it's more easy to see mainly when you're in this view. Yeah, like in this view, all the way zoomed out. All the way out here. You can see back there a little bit. Anyway, I might get on with a time lapse in a little bit. And look at that, 19 miles away from our destination. Just like I said. It's like I know something about this route or something. I wonder if there's... I was also looking for a gauge, if there's a gauge that tells us how much sand we have. I don't know if that's really something that you can run out of. I mean, I know it is, but like, how long does it take for you to run out of sand? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is literally just a tank full of sand, and you use that to, you know, brake and accelerate and gain traction. But I'm assuming you wouldn't go through that too quickly. Even with my liberal use of it, I feel like probably not that much being applied every time I click the button. I feel like the amount of sand applied every time I hit the button is probably a very minuscule amount. Probably not that much. It's probably not that much. Oh yay, 35 for a bit, and then 25. Yay. Oh, there. Okay, we're back. The game actually crashed again. So yeah, it does seem to be a consistent thing. Hopefully, now that we've saved and reloaded the game, maybe some of the previous data is now gone, and maybe that will help clear up the memory a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe it was just the memory of all the previous parts of this route. It gets to be too much, and then the game can't handle it. I'm not quite sure what's actually going on. Oh, is that the, what's CFM stand for? Is that the power handle mode? Maybe? Yeah, probably. We're like 100% CFM. Counterforce measure. Afterforce measure indicator. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, no. Oh, no. More minimum. More minimum. More minimum. Give it all to minimum. Give it to service. Give it to service. Give it to service. See, it's like right when we get around here to this 35 mile per hour. This is when everything breaks. Right when we cross this like 35 mile per hour. That's kind of not true because we can only go 35 mile per hour for a little bit, but I'll take it. I'll take the slight speed increase for a little bit. But yeah, it seems like after we pass this, then the game kind of freaks out. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. If not, this is probably a problem that I need to report to the Train Sim World devs, although they don't really have any good ways of contacting them. So it might just be a kind of case of putting this mission on hold for a little bit until, I don't know, they fix it. And we'll go through this 35 mile per hour slowly, so that whatever it has to load, it can load it slowly. I don't know, I think it's like trying to load something, and boom, game crash. Luckily, I praise my screen recorder for being very resilient, because whenever the game files crash, it's able to repair whenever the game crashes, and usually when that happens, the file gets corrupted because, you know, the recorder was forced to quit. It didn't have time to finish rendering its thing, but luckily the recorder is able to, you know, kind of fix itself. It has a Bandicam has a nice like fixing feature where it just kind of takes the corrupted file, fixes it a little bit, kind of redoes that ending bit to the video, and it fixes it, and problem solved. But yeah, it did give me a scare one time when it was like, whoa, task cannot be completed. but that was because it already did it. It was so efficient, it already fixed the file, and I tried to fix it again, and it was like, oh no, sorry, can't be done, and I'm like, what, why, but it was because it was already done, so it was fine. But yeah, that was a funny scare. Okay, break 8. I need automatic here too. Yep, okay, automatic, minimum, I got you. There we go. Oh, 1.8. Whoa! Super fast downhill. Super fast downhill. Whoa, slow down there, partner. Okay, we're about to get the 35 mile per hour. Let's see what the game does to us now. Okay. 35. Okay, that was crash number 3, I believe. Yep, 3. Okay. 4th time's the charm. Well, I guess technically 3rd time's the charm, because the first crash happened like a week ago, and then, because I didn't save, I'm like, I got enough footage for episode 1, we'll just leave it. And then episode 2, I'm like, okay, now I have to come back and do this all over again. So I did, making sure to save, as you do. And now this is our 2nd crash on the, yep, just experienced our 2nd crash after coming back after a week. So this is technically the, I don't know how to word it. At least we got our save, so we can load the save back up and try to see what's going on. I mean, I don't really know enough about games to figure out what's going on, but I'm most definitely probably going to send this video to Train Sim World, see if they can figure it out. Because, yeah, it's like right up here, and the game just crashes. So, yeah, we got automatic brake apply, minimum, power handle is brake 8, reverser is forward, independent brake is released. And we're just going down the train line here. Minding our own business, having a great old time, wonderful time in the train, and, oh, I thought that might have been the lag spike. Nope, that was just me turning to look that way. I thought that might have been the crash. But everything looks normal in the train. I don't think anything wrong is going on with it. There must be something that it's trying to load, and it just can't. Okay, so that was crash. That was crash number 4. And, yeah, that's the end of the video. Unfortunately, I have no more footage because, you know, I stopped recording after that point. And unfortunately, you can't hear exactly what happens during the crash because my screen recorder cuts out at that moment. So, yeah, a bit of a bummer. If it's fixed by next week, we might be able to continue this scenario. But if not, we might just have to hop into the next scenario. And if, you know, if I need to save or anything, we have to... Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tricky because, yeah, my save state, I might just see if I can try to grab the save state out of the file. Because, yeah, Train Sim World can only have one save state. So if we go into the new route and then save our game, that will overwrite our progress on that previous scenario, and we'll have to do all that stuff over again. So I'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos. I have posted the issue on the forum, so hopefully they see it. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.